Hey gamers, Tony here from the Classically.com gaming and electronic podcast, back with another iOS review. And today, before we get started, I do want to mention that all this beautiful footage has been recorded using the Hapog HD PVR2 in my iPhone 5. Today I'm taking a look at the brand new game Real Racing 3, developed by Fire Monkeys and published by EA Mobile. I've always been a fan of the Real Racing series, and I played through 1 and 2 and have been jacked up about 3, so let's dive into this review. First, there's a huge difference between the first two Real Racing games and the third one. The first two were both purchase titles, meaning when you bought them, you bought the entire game to play through. Real Racing 3 is a freemium title, which means you get access to some content for free, and the rest is purchased with in-game currency, which you acquire through accomplishments and purchases using real money. Let's talk about the basics of the game before we break down the freemium model. Real Racing 3 is hands down the best looking racing game in the App Store, and maybe the best looking game in the App Store. It's simply beautiful. The lighting, the shadows, the cars, the tracks, all look freaking amazing, and quite a technical achievement from a graphical standpoint. As far as controls go, they're another area where the Real Racing series really shines. Controls are spot on in 3 and work fantastic on the touchscreen. There are 7 different control styles, and you can change the steering sensitivity on each of them. And the control styles range between touch and motion and combinations of each. My favorites happen to be the button mode and the tilt A mode. Controls are designed for anyone from the beginner with assistance to the seasoned veteran who wants control of everything. These assistance programs are available to change on the fly at the beginning of every race. Real Racing 3 is categorized by various racing series, with each series containing multiple races in various locations of varying types. There's a ton of game here, a ton of game, to keep you busy for the coming several months. The types of races vary from very large-scale opponent-based races, to time trials, to one-on-ones, to drag racing, all which work very well and give a lot of variety. There are 46 cars to unlock altogether, and you can purchase packs of new cars as well. And there's also a featured weekly event for you to participate in. Now, your selected car has a section on the main menu for upgrades, repairs, a paint job, garage to review all your cars, and so on. And then multiplayer also has a section, but it's not what you would think. Real Racing 3 has done away with real-time multiplayer races where you compete with live opponents in real time. Instead, they've adopted a new system entitled Time-Shifted Multiplayer, where you, quote, race real people anytime, anywhere. So you don't have to be online at the same time of any of your friends or random opponents. You actually race against time-shifted ghost doubles of friends and random opponents, and the system emulates the way they would race, so every race is different. And every race you play through in the series, weekly events, and more, you'll see faces of real people from around the globe, including your friends, and in some senses you're racing them live, even though it's a ghost of that person racing. It's kind of a cool system that I really like, and it gives you an amazing social racing experience in every race throughout the campaign. Plus, if you're racing one of your friends and you beat their time or beat them in a race, you earn extra money, which you're going to need for this game. And so you can invite people into your social racing experience through 2 venues, Facebook and Game Center, and ultimately that's going to make you more money. And we can all rejoice because Real Racing 3 does not use Origin at all. It strictly uses Game Center and Facebook for achievements and friends. Finally. Overall, Real Racing 3 is the best and most innovative racing experience on the App Store, but we still need to talk about the freemium model, so let's break it down. In the freemium model, the game's currency is based on 2 forms, Racing Cash and Racing Gold. Racing Cash is used to buy cars, upgrades, repairs, and more, and Racing Gold is used to do some of those things as well, but is mainly utilized when it comes to unlocking new tracks or series, speeding up repair time, and so on. So everyone gets some cash and gold to start when they sign into the game, and the rest is earned through racing or simply by purchasing. What you'll find out is that little can be done in Real Racing 3 without being tied to the freemium model. The game has been shifted to heavily fit that model. You don't just unlock cars, you now unlock the ability to buy cars. After a race, if your car needs repaired from rubbing up against another car or wrecking into a wall, you pay for it with Racing Cash, and each section of the car can need separate repairs. You also have general maintenance which needs done, such as tires or an oil change, which wears down after several races. Each of those things are going to cost as well. In addition, they take a set amount of time. Now when you first start, these times can be minutes, and then it can sometimes escalate up to hours to be completed before you can race again with that car. You can of course speed it up with gold. Now you can earn new courses in series, or you can buy them with gold to unlock them. So when I say that everything is tied to the freemium model, I mean everything. Things are not cheap either in Real Racing 3, so gamers who are completionists, be ready to drop some real world money to reach every part of this game. Now you can play without spending a dime of real money and get several hours enjoyment out of the game. Even more than that if you have the willpower to continue to grind out repeated races, save up money, buy more cars, and wait for repairs. My advice if you're first downloading this game, get 2 or 3 cars as fast as possible so you can rotate between them while others are being repaired. In conclusion, Real Racing 3 is hands down the best racing game on the App Store. It's even better than a lot of console racers, and I say all that from a technical perspective. The transition to freemium model though will definitely turn some gamers away, and I have to admit it's even hard for me to swallow. Because of the technical achievement that the game is, I'm going to recommend that you download it and give it a shot, especially because it's free to start. If you have a lot of fun, you can grind out to earn some cash, buy some more cars, or you can just spend some real world money, upgrade a little bit faster. The freemium model is frustrating for sure, but it seems to be the way the industry is going, so there's not much you can say. This has been Tony from the Classically.com Gaming and Electronic Podcast. Make sure you like and favorite this video, and don't just watch, please subscribe as well. Have a great day.